Hi guys! Today we are making overnight pumpkin and spice bagels. These bagels turn out chewy and full of flavor. You guys are going to love them. Let's get started. In a stand mixer bowl, add 6 cups of bread flour. Add 2 teaspoons of salt, 3 teaspoons pumpkin pie spice. Combine the dry ingredients with a whisk. Then add 2 1/4 teaspoons of active dry yeast. Now add 2/3 cup of packed brown sugar. Break up the sugar into the flour and mix to combine. To the dry ingredients, add 1 cup of pumpkin puree. Add 1.5 cups of warm water. Now this is ready to be placed in the stand mixer. Use a paddle attachment and begin mixing. Mix until you don't see any patches of flour. It might take 2 to 3 minutes. I don't see any patches of flour. Knead the dough for 5 minutes. Mixing for 5 minutes. As you can see, it doesn't stick to the bowl. Leave it in the bowl. Cover it and leave it on your counter for 1.5 to 2 hours until it has nicely doubled in size. Okay guys, this is the dough. It has risen for 1.5 hours and it has doubled in size. I have my dough on the silicone mat with a dusting of flour, and I am going to portion this dough out into 12 pieces. I am going to use a digital scale, and it would be 115 grams per portion. If you need a little more flour because it's sticking to your work surface, just add a little more flour. First thing I like to do is portion them out first and then begin weighing them. Now for each piece, try to flatten them out just to get any bubbles out. Okay, after you've done that, grab your portion and just weigh it. Okay, if it's too big, like this one, take a piece of dough off, weigh it again. After you weigh it, shape them into a round shape. Place the piece of dough to the side and then continue with the remaining pieces of dough. I was able to make an extra one, so I have a baker's dozen, 13 pieces of round shaped dough. All right, so cover these and let them rest for 15 minutes. Line a baking sheet with parchment paper. Take a round and place your index finger into the center of the round. It's gonna look like this. Gently expand the dough by twirling it around using both index fingers. The bagel should be 1 to 1.5 inches thick. All right, and place them on the parchment paper. Looks like a donut. After all the rounds have been shaped, Cover the bagels with greased plastic wrap and refrigerate overnight, 12 to 16 hours. Before you begin boiling and baking the bagels, take them out of the refrigerator and place them on your kitchen counter while you do the other things you need to do to prepare to boil and bake the bagels. Place your oven racks in the 3rd and 5th notch of the oven and preheat it to 425 degrees. In a shallow 6-quart pot or Dutch oven, fill halfway with water and let the water come to a gentle boil. Keep the bagels covered until ready to boil. Transfer a bagel into the water bath by holding down the parchment paper with one hand and gently lift the bagel with the other hand. Place 3 bagels in the water at a time. Boil each bagel for 1 minute. Turn bagel over and boil for 1 minute. Then, take bagel out of the water with a slotted spoon and place them back onto the baking sheet. Before adding any bagels to the water, let the water come to a gentle boil. Repeat this process for the remaining bagels. You should have 6 bagels spaced apart on each baking sheet. Place the bagels on each oven rack and bake at 425 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. Switch racks halfway through. Bagels should be a deep golden brown. Place bagels on a cooling rack and cool completely. Look at the texture of this bagel. It's soft in the inside. It looks darker on camera than what it is, but I need to try this just like this with nothing on it. Let's see. So chewy. I can taste the sweetness of the brown sugar, a light flavor of the pumpkin pie spice. It is so good. I'm going to try it with some cream cheese. Let's see. The cream cheese brings out the flavor of the bagel. And it's like crispy on the outside and tender in the inside, chewy, full of flavor because we left it overnight in the refrigerator. It gives it a more intense flavor to the bread. It just tastes better. You guys need to make these overnight pumpkin and spice bagels. They are not so hard to make. They're simple and they are delicious. Don't go to the store and buy them. Make them at home. Well, guys, stay kind and positive. See you next time. Love you guys. Bye.